Good morning. Good morning to you. Incredible. You know, I'm still buzzing over too much tip. I'm still buzzing over last night's call-in show. Wasn't that something else? I mean, I do like to blow my own trumpet, literally, not figuratively, of course. But the star of the show was far from me. Yes, I'm an exceptional interviewer, but bloody hell. Yeah, that's my new swear word. That's got to be better than F-bombs, isn't it? But bloody hell, weren't they good? Weren't they all good? If anyone missed it, you've got to go and check it out. I mean, there's only like 30 people here because it's the crack of dawn. But hello, our pal. Let's get some hellos in before the riffraff turn up, shall we? Hello, Raisin Sack. Nice one. Hello, Savage. Merry morning, Scott. Hello, Keisa Kingdom. John Francis. Clint Westwood. Clark's Undercover Army. S. Grimm. She likes to party, says Liam. Joan, of course, Joan. Scorry 42. That's right. Oh, yeah, this morning. This is supercharged. Our pal, Skin Scar, the man who's going to get a whistle made. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. So I will be vicariously getting a suit made through you. Hello, Jess. Hello, Nora. Nora says, Chris can't even wear a T-shirt in winter. Morning, Chris. Morning. Chris can... Oh, I'm sorry, Nora. It doesn't get cold out here. No, it doesn't. This is winter now out here, and look. Hey, Google. 1 second. Hey, Google. What's the temperature?
In Phnom Penh right now, it's 29 degrees.
29 degrees. So, I mean, not ideal. I like it around 35. Oh, he likes it around 35. But it's too hot for a T-shirt. And here's the problem. Talking for an hour is actually quite a lot of energy. And it's not just the speaking, but the thinking seriously. And if I wear a T-shirt, by the end of that hour, it'll be wet. And it'll be wet on me, which then makes me cold. And that's going to make me sick. So apologies, it ain't going to happen. Do you remember when there was that little heat wave in the UK, summer just gone? And Harry done a stream with no top on. Catboy Kami lives in Australia. He doesn't wear a T-shirt. No, just get to like it, darling. Just get to enjoy it, love. Oh. Illuminatus, it was absolutely fun. How funny was that, people, when Illuminatus went, well, it's because I'm very clever and I know a lot of things. And I was like, how do you know? Turned out he was like some kind of biological scientist, computer technician, apologiato. Basically turned out he was very clever and he did know a lot of things. I got a proper slap. Our pal, of course, is there. Oh, look! Oh, they've all turned up now. I was going to try and plough through the early doors. Oh, hang on, too many. Bloody hell! All right. Sorry, I'm getting work emails already. I've got my new email client, and is it called a client? Over the moon. It's all working nicely. You can send me emails again now, but it's been nice for a couple of days not getting 100 a day. What else have we got in here? Yes, Skin Scar. It was awesome. Let me sort out Twitch, because if I can get Twitcheroonie sorted out, that'll be lovely. Just deleted a load of old videos. Needs doing. Check the channel. Let me get Twitch sorted out. I've already put a bit of colour in my skin. Hello, What Gorilla? Hello, Scory. Yeah, it was awesome. Hello, Leon. Nice one, Esgrim. Dub Power. Pants Langford. Why do I know what Pants Langford is? Why does that Pants Langford? Why does that mean something to me? Oh, Dino! All the world loves a Canadian hat. It is Canadian. I was about to correct you and say actually it's Canadian. Yeah. Now, you said yesterday it's vols, isn't it? Did you say vols like calls? Flammadiddler. The truth will set you free. Ah, John Citizen. Feeling the absolute confidence to use his newly learned Italiano. Hello, Higolini. There you go. 5 degrees. I miss it though. I'd love a bit of that. You know, for one day. I'd love a. I jokes aside, I really would love a crisp. You know, they're the days of my youth. Those crisp, cold mornings. Beautiful. England's such a beautiful place. Those crisp, you know, the sun's out, the sky's blue, but there's a real crisp chill in the air. I've travelled I've been all around the world. I've been around the world, and and I've had that nowhere but England, nowhere. You know, having 4 seasons does things to people. It makes them dominate the world, makes them take over, makes them strong, makes them wise, makes them understand. That it makes them learn how to plan. And I'm serious about that. Of course it does. You know, they have to understand. They have to think ahead. They have to understand that things ain't going to be right for another 4 months. And then after that, there's going to be differences for 4 months. They need to plan ahead. And when you learn to plan ahead, you get very good at life. Twitch is absolutely mucking up. S. Grim says, I'll try and enjoy my cold walk out. But even that, S. Grim, look, you know what I'm like about a bit of schmutter. I'd love to put on my nice 3-piece, put my old big heavy coat on, wrap a scarf around, put the old tipper on and go for a walk. I really would. I used to walk around Soho for 2 hours every day. Every day I'd do a 2-hour flaneur. And I miss that because there's nowhere to walk around here. You can do the pedestrianised areas, but by virtue of them being pedestrianised, you're looking at a somewhat contrived area. Whereas in Soho, I could walk around and see people living, see how they're getting on with things. 2 hours every day, like the old strollerama. Loved it. Loved my 2 hours walk. It was important to me, and I miss that. I really miss that. I miss England a lot. I know it's cool for people with nothing better to do to just go, you can't be a nationalist, you idiot Asian. But I miss England. I really miss it. It's a beautiful place. Here we go. We're getting some people turn up now. And that was just a score. I can assure you it didn't take me 2 hours to score in Soho. Well, most of it was coming from the dark net anyway. So, you know. Hello, Brownie. Yeah. 42's been on the missing list. Could been on the old night shift. Not a problem. Hello, Nicola. How are you, my love? Look at that, John Citizen. Absolutely, exactly like the old Italiano Walkerano. That's it, strollerina. I use the more traditional Italian word for it, but Walkerino is also acceptable. Right, I've changed my settings on Twitcherini. Right, sorry. I know. Hello, John. I know this bit's always a bit dull, but it's worth doing. Because I have been getting some new people. I've got to finish my novel because I've got to start making some normal videos because I'm only streaming. I'm losing subs left, right and centre, which is expected. You know, it's very rare to get subs from streams, but I've got to start. And I've got a back catalogue of videos I want to make and I will get on it. And don't worry, my videos are good enough to pull in a load of new subs. But it's just I'm so busy with work. This is silly season for work. And with this novel and streaming 3 hours a day, I'm sure you can understand why I'm not getting many videos made. Nora said, when I moved to England when I was a kid, I hated it, but now I can't think of living anywhere else. No, it's quite the place. And I think it's really important, you know, don't focus on the black pills. Listen, like I said, I've traveled I'm widely traveled. And I'm telling you now, England is still one of the most amazing places on the planet to live. By far. Not just by a little bit, by loads. It's an incredible place. You know, don't let the demoralization work on you. Yes, there's problems. Yeah, we know that. Of course we know that. And we're part of that. We're part of the solution. But don't let them demoralize you into thinking we're giving up. Because they are nowhere near getting hold of that country. They're nowhere near getting hold of that nation. Same with a lot of Europe. You know, this. Why do you think why do you think everyone wants to come there? It's amazing. It's amazing. I've got something to show you, but I just want a few more people to come up. There's something else I've got to do. Oh yeah, to get the old Grifter Rooney on. That was very kind of you all yesterday. We had an amazing stream, and I had £9 in donations, and I mentioned it. And within about 5 minutes, I had 30 quid donations. That's lovely. That was really lovely. Mike the Mank says, I'm in a gas station in California on a curfew after getting a go home order on my cell phone. I'm going to lose it. Oh, hang on. You're on a curfew after getting a go home order. You were told to go home on your phone. And now you want to go back to England because you're going to lose it. Yeah, right. Wow. Hello, Wriggle. Wriggle. Sorry, pal. I always get it wrong with the old Twitch. What is it? Twitch Herino. It's very subtle little difference. Willow Wook is on the firm. Good to see you, mate. Right, let me get this grift going. I've got to put the fan on, you see. Look at that. It's getting a bit chill. Oh, I say chill, or as they say in Italiano, it's getting a little bit cornetto. There you go. Oh, I tell you what, I've done some cracking work on my novel last night. I think that's probably why I'm made up. I went to bed at 5 a.m. Yeah. At 5:30 in the morning, I went to bed and woke up at 8. No, I feel good. Girlfriend's coming over tomorrow. Oh, hello, love. Good night. But I was so happy. I'm so impressed with that bit of work, and it is coming to an end. I am getting it done. And after listening to that John DeLillo documentary, it really inspired me to get on it. Oh, Dino! Thank you, Dino, for dropping a score. Starting to get the hang of this Italiano lark. Don't thank me, Dino. The work's all yours. Donatiato Fellatio Appreciato. Oh, sorry. Donatiato Fellatio Appreciato. Yeah, you absolutely nailed it. I know exactly what you mean. It's quite concerning. Nice one, Dino Appreciato. I can't believe I said it after all that. Thank you very much. I'll get you your little Trumpanato in uno momento. Let me just I'll tell you what, when I was on holiday with my family in Spain, they had this joke on the go. They couldn't speak a word of Spanish, so they used to just go. I remember my mum going, "Should we get some El Docho? Should we get some El Docho and call a taxino?" And they'd all go, I remember looking at them going, "You are vermin." little precocious, smug 9-year-old me listening to my parents enjoying their one holiday that decade. You are vermin. Sorry, Mum. Right, this is for Ordino. Lovely. Right, I've now got un exemplar. All right, there. You can support this. I got to listen to this, Scrubs. I got an email from a scrub who will remain nameless because he requested that. He said, don't do the spaz mantis anymore. He said, he said it doesn't. I can't remember exactly what he said, but he said it doesn't come across well. He said, imagine someone just come across the channel and you were going like that. You can donate over there. I thought it would be amazing. Imagine someone just turned on. I was going, if you want to support this channel, you can do it over there. Anyway, all right there. If you want to use the super chat, it's over there. It's a $sign. Tell me what mantis that is. It's 10 points if someone can tell me what mantis that is. You can use a $sign at the bottom of the YouTube chat or entropy, which I've just put in the chat. There you go. And thank you again, Dino. That's lovely. Jess said, I had a dream last night. I made my mum watch a Reaver stream. No, don't do that. Don't put her through that. Hello, Mars. There you go. No, without a doubt. Without a doubt. It's madness, isn't it? We'll do vars or vase, but just not today. Might do a bit later. I want to see who got it. YouTube not giving notifications. What une surprise. Good morning, young Natalie. Lovely to see you. Oh, we've got a slight difference of opinion here. We got some people. I thought it was that, Panks. I thought it was the Scrubs grandstand. But World of Sport with Dickie Davis was a different tune, wasn't it? I'm starting to trust you a bit more though. It was grandstand, wasn't it? Weren't Match of the Bleeding Day. That would have been Mantis of the Day. No, it was a grandstand Mantis. Mantis stand. Grand Mantis. Savage had a dream that Keith Wood stole his ex-missus and seduced her of his third position. What is in the Kama Sutra? Tito repping Twitch there, quite nice. Flammer Diddler's cleared it up for us all. He said, World of Sport went. What's that? The can. Hello, son of me. Ski Sunday, that was brilliant. Mantis Sunday would Ski Mantis would be this. And then it would have been someone going, and on today's show, Franz Klammer, the 1972 downhill champion, Franz Klammer. My old man loved Ski Sunday. I used to sit there going, that's entertainment. That's entertainment. Bloody hell, Ski Sunday. Hang on a minute. Looks like Scores on the Doors is old sexy drawers herself. Dawn Browning. I really enjoyed. Hang on a minute. You don't address Field Marshal Browning without, hey! I really enjoyed your calling show. Every single guest was engaging except for Sarah. I have already read the next bit, but that would have been funnier if you'd have said that. I would have given you absolute props if you'd have just said except for Sarah. She was excellent though. She got the old Booleano Roleone. I really enjoyed your calling show. Every single guest was engaging except for Sarah. She was absolutely most delightful. It was, thank you for that donation, Dawn. And yes, it was brilliant. It was just, You know what? I felt like we really needed that stream yesterday. I just felt like we really need it. Franz Klammer, Chad name. I can picture him here, Franz Klammer. And do you remember the British skiers? Yeah, give up, mate. What was it? Bell, Martin Bell. Go home, Bell. If you're practicing on grass, you ain't winning. Yes, Illuminatus. The Formula One went boom, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, boom, boom, ba-da-dum, yeah, great tune. The Chain, which is slightly better than Fleetwood Mac's Tusk, which is probably one of the ugliest songs ever made. Gross. They're pretty gross, really, aren't they, Fleetwood Mac? They're such hippies. Look at that. Nicola absolutely loves The Chain. Can you imagine her at home with her air guitar? 3 a.m. at Fort Browning. Good Lord. What's happening here? Wriggle. Hang on, Johnny. I ain't finished. I've got another message for you, son. Wait. I've got something else for you today. We don't mix business with pleasure, though. So you know. Space Opera Mark. The music for Ski Sunday was way too upbeat for that sport. Even worse was the snooker. What was the snooker music? Oh, hang on a minute. The snooker music had that really nice rumbling bass, didn't it? A little bit of a wah going, if I remember rightly. I can hear it, but I can't repeat it. Oh, what was it? Yeah, I can hear it, but well, you know, they can't. If the music was actually to reflect the sport, the snooker music would go like this, and the skiing music would go like this. So they obviously can't go with that. They have to sort of like most sort of soundtracks. It has to contribute to it rather than just reflect it. Snooker, loopy, nut Chaz and Dave, of course. Snoopy, nuts are we, you and him and me. We'll find out what we can do with a load of balls and a snooker cue. Pop the red and screw back to the yellow, brown, green, blue, pink and black. Snooker, loopy, nuts are we, we're all snooker. Loopy, old me-o, we all know he's got loads of dapper suits. London bred, he keeps his head though he's got Italian roots. Emotional, he keeps his... I think we've had quite enough of Chaz and Dave's snooker loopy. But good to know it's all in there. Yeah, lovely. Get out. You know Total Recall, the film. Sorry, Wriggle. Sorry, mate. I didn't need to damage you. No, Mac are awful. But, you know, it's all subjective. If you like it, you like it. Go with it. Total Recall. It's a novel originally, but we'll call it the story, where you go into an institution like a company, a corporation, and they put false memories in your head, and so you can be a whatever you want. Wow. What would really make money is something that can take shit out of your head. I'd call it sort of what's the opposite of total? Come on, Illuminatus, you're my go-to man for knowledge now. What's the opposite of total? If total is everything, then well, I'm just going to go with absent recall. So you go in there and you go, right, can you remove the years 1991 to about 96, please? They just take it out, and you come out of there, and in many ways, the trauma. There you go. That's a mistake we made. We shouldn't be getting rid of total. We should be getting rid of recall. Total amnesia. That's it. We go in there and we go, right, if you could, I want you to get rid of the years 91, get rid of Britpop for a start. That and everything I'd done during those years as well. That needs to go. And I quite like the idea of total amnesia. Hello, Galileo's tongue. Dull Powers corrected me. It's actually recall erroneous. Negative recall is also quite good. PSG Basakaheha match abandoned yesterday because an official racially abused a manager. We're all very sensitive these days, aren't we? I bet he didn't. You know what? At that level, at the level of Paris Saint-Germain, like the biggest French team, yeah, I'm sure they don't know about that kind of stuff. I bet he just called him at any name, and the enriched man went, "You racist! How dare you how dare you tell me to piss off? What are you suggesting? Are we a lot? What are you saying? I've got a big willy? What, like some kind of cultural stereotype? You racist!" And the other bloke was like, "What? Hang on, what's going on here?" Next thing, cuffs, hate speech, led off to the gulag. Yeah, I ain't buying it. And I know absolutely nothing of the story, but I'm just not buying it. Look at Dawn Browning. She was straight on the internet. Look at that. Broken, fractional, imperfect. What did you do? Did you type in total antonyms? There you go. Is that what happened? 42. Is that what happened? And I wouldn't put it past it. I bet that's what happened. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it's crazy, man. We are dealing with a chip. We are dealing with the biggest chip on so many shoulders that this is going to happen at any option. He referred to a player as the other black guy. What? He did what? What did the other black guy think about that? There you go. That's pretty much my point. Hello, High Octane Neil, over there on Twitch. Nice to see you. Admittedly, your avatar looks quite low octane, but maybe you're just trying to confuse us. Maybe you're like, you're coming at us like a living contradictiano. Oh, yeah, Kieran. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to happen. We ain't going to become a minority. Don't worry about that. Do not worry about that. By the time the nation of England, by the time the UK starts approaching anything like the native English becoming a minority, the place will be such a miserable place to live. Most of the guests will have gone anyway. Trust me on that. They've really missed something in all this migration pact nonsense. They've missed the idea. They've missed the fact that people ain't coming to England to be part of England. They're not coming to Great Britain to be part of Great Britain. They're coming for the money. They're coming for the easy ride. And when the money in the easy ride dries up, they're going to want to be around their own people at home, because you don't sacrifice your own people. You don't sacrifice your own nation for nothing. You don't just live somewhere because, it's somewhere else. You do it because it's worth making the sacrifice. And, these people are very family-based. Middle Easterns, Africans, they're not going to hang around when that welfare's gone down to about 10% of what it is now. They're not going to hang around when there's 40 of them to a middle of terrace. No, of course not. They're already going home. 10 more years, those numbers are going to plummet. Blessed are you. Now, listen, I spoke to Dawn last night and she don't know nothing, and you didn't email me. Now, I don't know if you're you or not. So what's happening? You got me all excited yesterday. So what's going on? I need to know, I need you to confirm it's you. Got me all excited yesterday. I'm looking at my emails. Nothing from you. What am I meant to do? All right, you do that, you cheeky bugger. Listen, I also did say to Dawn, I said, look, I'm sure he's got plenty of more important people to talk to than me, but I just want it confirmed. Because I know it sounds grotty, but there are people around here that would pretend to be you because they're just to get my hopes up and then piss on my fire. Do you know what I mean? So do it. Just confirm it. Yeah, I did, but she hasn't got back to me either. I understand that they're all busy. I get it. If he's just come out of Nick, you know. Well, in that case, Nora, I'm wrong. Come on, one person is complete. There will be entire nations, but what happens if Iraq completely changes? There's reasons she doesn't want to go back to Iraq. You know, come on, we need to be a little bit more understanding than that. Sally Ann's listening, whilst ready to go out. Nice to see you. See you nice. Oh, amazing. We finally got up to about 100. Where's that email? Come on, Pepsi. Don't let me down, son. Make it happen. I've got this new email client. Sorted it all out. It's quite a nice bit of software, actually. Yeah. If anyone's interested, it's Spark. I've now got a job for Spark. I'm now promoting. Hello, Colonel Custard. I like to call you Colonel Custodian. Colonel Custodian of Self. Brian Oblivion says, will you take the COVID vaccine? Can't wait to get on with our lives, mate. I don't think it'll even come out here. I don't think that vaccine will come to Scambodia. Alex Carby. Haven't seen you in a long time, Chris. Well, I'm still streaming twice a day, and it's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. Hello, Jones. See you later, love. Brian Oblivion, I think you'll be quite unimpressed with this turnout. Watch this. Give me a 1 in the chat if you're not going to take the vaccine. Give me a 1 in the chat if you're not going to take the vaccine. Hello, Strontium Dog. Hello, Pete. Bluto wants to know if you've ever sighted a UFO. Only you. Hello, Nicholas Rage. You were engaged yesterday. Has a long enough span of time passed to have a laugh at the Zubida email? I'm not going to engage with any of those people. They're bad actors. You can't win that conversation, because if I win that conversation, they then commit to getting rid of my channel for the next year and a half. Nah, it's not worth it. So that's quite a lot of 1s. Kieran Wilson said, did you see the Jon Snow interview where the scientist said the vaccine is unlikely to sterilize everyone? There might be a little bit of a little bit of collateral, no children damage. Nice one, Savage. You can understand what I'm saying, can't you? Oi, Sarah, guess what? Field Marshal Browning come on here and she said every single one of the scrubs that was come on to the chat yesterday was excellent, except for Sarah. And then she said she was amazing. Wasn't it good, Sarah? Eh? Wasn't it absolutely good? Paul's had a vasectomy, so win-win. Oof. Nah, man. Does anything come out? You know, I know it's early, people. Does anything come out? It's just not active, or does just nothing don't come out? Let me see if I'll dig that out. I'll be able to find it for you. I don't know if entropy's working. Here you go. This is what it says. I'll read it again. This is what it says, Sarah. This is from Browning. I really enjoyed your call-in show. Every single guest was engaging, except for Sarah. She was absolutely delightful. Ba-ba-da-ba. 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 Good Lord. Right, I've got something to show you. I just want to wait till we get 120 in because it's nice. Yeah, Willow Wookie says, yeah, but no green ploppy stuff. Good call, good call. Yeah, but 42. I would have thought that a few years back, but I want babies now, so thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. Yeah, without a doubt. She looked lovely, didn't she? Wolfie says to me, morning, gorgeous. Morning, Wolfie. Thanks, mate. What did you make of it, Strontium Dog? Wasn't it good? Weren't they good? Wasn't it premium scrubbage? Dust comes out. It's like Spider-Man, little cobweb. Where is look, nothing from Pepsi. Come on, Pepsi, sort it out. He either doesn't know how to send an email or we've been had. That's awful, isn't it? That's awful that looks like it's not him. Pepsi, come on, what's happening? I felt a bit weird when I wrote to your mother and she said, I'll ask him. I thought, what? Is he still in the chat? Are you still in the chat, Pepsi, or are you absolutely not you and you literally just come in and lied? Don't do that to me. That is so tight. Yeah, do you know what I mean, our pal? That's really tight. I wrote to Sean Atwood yes as well and asked him, and he hasn't got back to me yet. Have you heard that breakdancing will be an event at the 2024 Olympics? I mean, you know, who cares? I mean, I understand why you said it, Thomas, but you know, it's nothing to do with our culture anymore. It's embarrassing. You know, when snowboarding was in it, it was just like it certainly did, Dawn, but I can't. Hello, little bullet. Good to see you, man. Well, look, he's not in the chat anymore. He said he was going to ping me an email, and I get notifications with my new cool email client, and nothing. He's got my email address for sure. Oh, I hope he's just having trouble finding my... This is weird, isn't it? That's really... If that's a blag, that's really... Imagine being the person who done that. I'm not saying for sure it's a blag because he might not be able to send emails on his phone. He might be going home to send an email on a desktop. But that will be... Look, he's gone. He's not here, look. Bastard. That's really tight. Hello, what, Tyler? Pete only watches the ladies' beach volleyball. Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it, I've got to say. Yeah, do you know what I mean? As soon as men can compete as women at the Olympics, who cares? I mean, it might just be worth watching it for the farce of it. It's over anyway. It's not. No, I'm with you, Nicholas. I'm with you on that, mate. But it is starting to. He had all night last night to email me, and when I wrote to his mother, and she went, She didn't say, yeah, he's out. She said, I'll email him. And I thought, what? You'll email him? Dawn, he could only have a phone. Mine kicks me off YouTube when I open my email. Okay, fair enough. I'm just starting to get a real sense of doom about this. Thanks for the donation, Dawn, and you made a good point. Beware of the flowers, says Viamo Tutti, persona Mergavalusi. A little bit above my pay grade, to be honest with you. But at the moment, this is, do you know what I mean, our pal? Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if it is a blag and I find out who it is, they'll be meeting my mate. In Minecraft, of course. Yeah, but hang on, we're not suggesting. No, I don't think anyone's suggesting he emailed me from jail. I think the thing he said was he was strolling down the road. I'm holding on. I'm holding tight. I'm thinking it's him. I'm sorry, Roy. It doesn't work like that. It really doesn't work like that. You'll have to wait till the next one in 2072 when we're celebrating the reformation of the English state. Well, I hope not. Don't say that, Sarah. That's only gonna encourage him. No, exactly. That's why this is all a bit weird. Let me have a look at his YouTube channel. But he's probably, he said he was on a ban, and I can't imagine he's allowed to have a YouTube channel. Yeah, do you see what I mean? Look, she's in her kimono, Roy. No, there's nothing fresh or new about him on channel. I'm sure there's enough people on YouTube who would like John Wedger surely would have mentioned it. Sean would have mentioned it. John Wedger would have mentioned it. I'm not convinced. Hello, Berryessa. Let me check my other channels. I don't really have a spam channel. It don't work like that, this new thing. No, I reckon I've got a awful feeling this was an awful blag. All I can think is perhaps he can't send an email from his phone and he's going home to do it. Well, Wedger might be a fake, but I'm sure Ed put an email out that Pepsi was out. And like I say, I wrote to Dawn last night, his mother, and she said, I don't know about that. I'll ask him. Wow, what a peculiar little situation this has been. Gross. Exactly. No, I can't do that. I don't think you can do that. Not live, anyway. Mike Ray, you're a while behind. Grandstand. Hello, Dave. You all right, son? Well, what a weird thing someone's done there, eh, people? Yeah, Chris would have mentioned it as well. How unpleasant. Well done, you. Well done, that person. What an absolute piece of shit. Sarah, I've already emailed the mother. Not a word. Exactly. You've got Wedger, you've got Atwood, you've got Thrall, and he turns up in my stream and just says, "Yeah, it's me." I'll tell you what, I find out who that was. Albert Henry is just recovering from the hernia operation. Well, it's another week off. Well, I'm glad that's over. Hello, Snaggletooth. Snaggle. All right, Snaggle. Yeah, it's really dark, isn't it? Really dark. Yep. That's how I feel. What a weird thing to do. I know what I'll do. I'll make a load of people feel like someone they care about isn't suffering anymore. Wow. Clint, what do you mean con artists? Well, how is that with a con artist? I'm not saying he isn't. I just want you to tell me. Look at old Bobinson. I'm an older lad, but very well maintained. Just putting it out there for the ladies at Sarah. Oh, that's the way to do it. Just let them know you're old and well maintained, you know, like an original Escort Mark 1. Hello, Eunice. Yeah, but CC was in here about 5 minutes ago. And that's when I put it to him. That's when I put it to him and said, why haven't you emailed me? And he said, I'll do it now. And it hasn't happened now. He's just left. Just realised he's been called out. It's not him. What absolute piece of shit does that? And I can speak to YouTube, seeing as I'm a partner, and find out what kind of person does that, because it's illegal to imitate someone else and they will have the details of that account. So if you're still listening, unlucky. Come on, everyone's been exposed as a bit of a pervy sociopath. It's easy to expose people as pervs because people are pervs. People have sex with other people, and then other people get the ump, and they say bad things about them. Yeah, but what? But not too busy to sit around in my stream and send me an email and send me 2 or 3 messages in the stream. It's not hard just to go, this is me, send. It takes 2 seconds. No, it's done me up, mate. That's done me up. The geezer's been through hell. Johnny Mac had an M4 called Tina. Nice. Yeah, but Flammadiddle, I need to know how. You can't, you know, why? Why? How is he? Why is he? I mean, the geezer did do 7 years for selling drugs. I mean, he's a little bit dodgy, yeah. I think that's fair enough. I mean, I don't particularly watch his videos. I don't think he's a very good interviewer. He keeps going, but you know, he gets some great guests on. Well, Nora, we're actually talking about a variety of people. That's why it's probably confusing. There you go, Timmy. Right, let me just make this clear again. There's a geezer called Pepsi Watson. He came on my channel and we interviewed him about the absolute hell he went through in young offenders institutes, where they pulled all his hair out, where they threatened to rape him, where they broke his wrists, where he went through absolute hell. He was out on that PPI, I think it's called. It might be a PPE. And then he got called back into prison, and he didn't know when he was going to come out. And I was never really sure why. and he's still inside, and he could be in for like 15, 20 years. There's people who originally got sentenced for like 60 days on that one, and that's it, IPP. And you know, it's already been called a contravention of human rights, I think, in Strasbourg. And so it's banned. You're not let the IPP's banned now, but there's still people on it, and there's people who got. Look, why is John Palmer saying IPP and the town crier saying PPE? I don't know what's going on. It's IPP, right? Yeah, I know exactly, Timmy. And so someone turned up on the channel yesterday saying it was Pepsi and he's out of nick, and I believed it. And then I realised that could be anyone. I said, ping me an email, and he still hasn't. Turned up in his channel again this morning, and I said, you still haven't sent me an email. He said, I'll do it now. And I still haven't got that email. It's not him. It's some liar. Hello, 828 Nate. Hello, the town crier. That's right. That's right. It was Blair. The guy who beheaded the teacher in France was given a hero's funeral in Chechnya. I can't imagine why. No, he's not an old friend of mine at all. No, I had him on the channel and we became friends. I got a lot of time for him. He's a quite an incredible person. Yeah, for sure someone's winding me up. Nice wind up. Hello, Gabe Swift. I don't even know what this one means. I put my own 2-litre lumps from Dusty's scrapyard in myself, ages 19, with a Haynes manual. Well, if anyone knows what that means. Yes, Space Opera Mark, it's proper darkness. No, you can't. But you can write to him. But there's no point. It's not him. It was bullshit. Unless he can't send emails on his phone and he's walking home to send it on a desktop, but I'm not buying it. Barry Esser says, be honest, am I gay? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. I mean, out of all of us, you're the one who will know. Kinson said he fitted an engine. That'll be what the Haynes manual will be about them. He installed 2 engines with a book. And 1 engine, I'm assuming. Hello, Jaylee. There's a girl who works at my local garage mini supermarket I've long fancied from afar. I was thinking I could give her an Xmas card explaining my interests in infatuation. What do you think? Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Yes, but you've got to put your phone number in it, or at least an email address, because you can't just tell someone that and then expect them to respond without having the ability to. Don't make it creepy either, just make it honest. I'm just using the excuse of Christmas to let you know that every time I come into your shop or your mini mart or whatever, I love you a little bit more. I am infatuated with you, in fact, and nothing in the world would give me more pleasure than to perhaps take you out for dinner, or maybe just go to a cafe for a cup of tea or something. Here's my phone number, or here's my social media, so you can see what I look like. You know, just be honest and be normal. Yes, Rose. I think there's plenty of people who would have announced it. How tight is that though, Rose? What a shitty thing to do. Yeah, look, everyone's agreeing. A few people are saying just ask her out. That's another option, but I think the Christmas card is also acceptable. Barry Esser said, do you keep up with any of Keith Wood's videos? Some of them. I mean, if they're about a subject I'm interested in, but I don't watch him as a channel. You know, I don't just watch his channel because I like him. He needs to be talking about something that I'm interested in. I'll tell you what, I've never had problems pulling birds. Never. Yeah, I feel a bit like that, sir. It's just so pathetic. I mean, what's the motivation for that? Horrible piece of shit. Well, make a channel, Johnny. Make a channel and tell the stories, because stories are what make up our lives. Stories are our lives. Make a channel, share them. Oh, God. I have actually, Gabe, yeah, and I do know that feeling. It was only my KX, and me and my old man rebuilt it. Because when we bought it, the big ends were gone. And so we put it up, we built it up from scratch, and yeah. Yeah, it was bloody good as well. I was more impressed with my old man, to be honest, but I did get my hands dirty. Yeah, no, for sure, it's done. It's done. It's gone. Yeah, it feels good, doesn't it? I was very young, but like I said, I was more impressed with my old man. But that's how I learned how engines work. I mean, it's only a 2-stroke, but I learned how engines work then. I learned about carburetors, and I learned about big ends and all that, and pistons, and it was wonderful. There's the old neighbour looking at me, wondering who the hell I'm talking to. Sarah loves men covered in grease. You might like Charlie Bronson then, when he used to cover himself in vegetable oil in Nick. Yeah, nice one, Gabe. My old man was a grass track racer when he was younger, so he knew his way around a motorbike. We all like a stroke or two. Very good. I'm not such a fan of 4 strokes, though, I've got to say. Yeah, go for it. Just don't overdo the message. Keep it simple, keep it honest, and give her or him a way of checking you out, a bit of social media or something. Because you can't expect someone to get back to you not knowing what you look like, or just having to guess. Or you can say that it would be an absolute pleasure if you could take her out on a date or something, but hand her the card yourself. So you go in there once and say, "Here, look, I got you a Christmas card." And when she sort of goes, "Oh, thanks, thank you," and just go, "Not a problem." Let her, don't just run out. Let her register that you sent it, and then in the card say, "I'll come back in a week or so, and you can let me know if you want to go out." And then you're gonna have to get the balls to go back in there, and then you go back in there, and she's gonna say yes or no, and that's all right. And even if she says no, that's all right. Strontium Dog says, "Tell her she reminds you of your mum." Always works. No, what you need to do when you give her a Christmas card, then say, "Also, can I have 20 boxes of condoms? I'm going to Prague for the weekend." Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, without a doubt, Albert. I think that's how I've always done so well with them, because piece of piss making people laugh, isn't it? If you can do it. Timmy Bobinson says, "J-League, hey, can I get a 6-inch screw over the counter, please, love?" Sarah. Johnny Mack had crossers and road bikes. Well, I had an old Steppy when I was about 14, and I had that KX80 when I was 15, and that KX80, loved it. Fucking hell, man. Imagine being that old and having that much power in between your legs. You know what I'm saying? That's probably why I got used to it. Good morning, Sarah Cooper. Strontium Dog says, remember to take the price tag off. Rookie mistake. Well, and also remember not to buy the card in the petrol station. don't buy the card off her and then ask her for a pen. There you go. I have not met Danny Dyer. I don't think so. Have I met Danny Dyer? No. That's something happens somewhere along the line. I'm sure there's something, but maybe I've just seen too much of him on the screen. But I quite like him. I know people don't like him, but I quite like him. BSA Bantam, lovely. Yeah, there used to be big money in all that. Look at that, 1,500 for getting down to Krakow. Christy Taylor, what, like every night? Yeah, I was very good friends with Michael. You know Michael Wojaz? I used to sit in the downstairs toilet with Michael smoking crack while the club collapsed around us. Yeah, I have, without doubt, the best club in Soho. And I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Bill Savage, I'm in Soho next week. Any suggestions how to spend my time? Well, what do you like doing? You know, do you like drinking? I mean, it's all lockdown, isn't it? I mean, I would say go to the French house. I'd then say go down to Jerry's. Tell him you're a friend of mine. You should be all right. Get a suit made. Get yourself up Berwick Street. Get measured up for a whistle. I mean, what do you want? I've told stories about the Colony Club plenty of times. I ain't going to do any now. It's crack of dawn. Wrong time of day for those kinds of stories. But one day, used to be the nuts, that place. Used to be the absolute nuts. Johnny Mack. Yeah, I've got so many stories. I think you're right, Chris. I need to start a channel. It's just a case of getting them started with a camera. I have to do it on my phone, and my missus won't put up with that at all. Yeah, just get the same camera that everyone uses. This Logitech C90. It's a little bit pricey, but then jobs are good one. Christy, if you check out my back catalogue, there's loads of stories. I can't think of any Colony Club ones offhand. I think I might have told the one when Damien Hirst and Alex James from Blur climbed out of the Colony Club toilet window and shimmied across and climbed in the Groucho window. It's kind of got exaggerated over the years, though. Johnny, what you got to watch out for is perfectionism. You watch some of my first videos, they're jank. But you just start doing it and you get better by doing it. You don't get better by thinking about it. Christy, check out some of the old stories on my channel. Check out the Crack Gnome story. There's loads. There's loads of funny stories. There's loads of stories up in Soho anyway. I used to do that Dean Street shuffle from Jerry's, French House, Groucho Club, Colony Club, Groucho, French House, Jerry's all day long up and down there. I had a KTM 250, swapped it for a CCM 560. Nice. I know what a KTM 250 is, but you lose me with the rest of it. Space 1999 is on. After all these years, it's still boring. Yeah, it never really worked, did it? They were still caught up in that 70s kind of, there's something happening that no one understands. The problem about that is there's something happening that no one understands. Yeah, the Crack Diaries are amazing. You got that book written. Let's not go there just right now. I was up till 5:30 this morning. I'm working on the first edit. My editor give it back to me, and I'm desperately trying to get it done. But with work and a girlfriend and a job and a YouTube channel, it's hard finding enough hours in a day to get everything done. But I'm looking at a couple of months. Thank you, Shatton. Also, I appreciate that. It's one of my favourite. I don't know. I like the intro. I like the opening credits, but it never really supplied. You know, that's not the word I was looking for. What? That was that the general gist of Space 1999, or was that just one that you remember, or is this something that happened at work? I remember a brilliant vintage movie posters magazine shop in Soho. There's hundreds of them. There's hundreds of those. There's one on Brewer Street at the bottom of Tisbury Court. There's loads of them at the other end of Old Compton Street. There's the one. I think the one you're talking about is on Brewer Street. Yeah, it is. It had the geezer from Casablanca. As soon as you walked in, I think their logo was the geezer from Casablanca. Fuck knows why I can't remember his name. Play it again, Casablanca. No, not provided. It never. It might have been provided, actually, Pete. Dirk Bogarde. No, Humphrey, surely. Delivered is the word I was looking for. That White Rose and Thorn didn't want to come on my channel. I wanted her to come on and sing live. Bogart will do. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. That's it. Humpty Go-Kart. That's the one. That's it. Martin Landau and Barbara Bain. I always thought they were married in real life. Oh, they were. That's what you're saying. Well, that's a pretty shocking donations today again, but small turnout Wednesday morning, I suppose. Yeah, just get on with it, Johnny. Just get busy doing it. I've got to make some videos, but again, time. Good Lord. What the hell are they talking about? See what is getting on here. Hello, 6079 Smith W. Yeah, it's all right. Who are your favourite painters? Good Lord. Who are your favourite painters? It's probably quite. I quite like the Impressionists. I really do. I like Monet. I like Van Gogh. I like Pissarro. But then I quite like a few of the modernists. I like a bit of Kandinsky. I like a bit of Paul Klee. I'm an art school student, aren't I? So what do you expect? See you later, Sarah. Tito is obviously one of my favourites. Right, people, I want to show you a little video. I want to show you a video. That wasn't Bodgett and Scarpa. I want to show you a little video. That blatantly wasn't Pepsi, by the way. What an absolute C word. What imagine being that person. Good Lord. How embarrassing. God, I've got work calls. Right, people, here we go. I want to show you a little video. I'm going to drop the music out because I don't want to get what do you call it? But I want to show you a little compilation of some Bridget Bardot. So check this out. I had a mate, and he's still a mate. His name's Alistair McClellan, and he does photos for like Vogue and things. He's a proper. Look how hot she was, man. Hang on a minute. I think that's too fast. That's going too fast. I'm going to slow it down a bit. And he said to me, the thing about Bridget Bardot was, he said you could make her look like anything. You could make her look like a very innocent, like young woman. You could make her look like a French intellectual. You could obviously make her look like a sex bomb. But look how she defined an era. You know, the woman, she's like the ultimate European woman. Look how she defined an era. Look at that picture. Good Lord. And there you go. Look at that photo from the previous one. It's almost like two different people. I used that one on the thumbnail. And she's also imperfect. You know, her eyes are different and she's got one nostril bigger than the other. And when you can pull that off, that's absolute real beauty. Because it doesn't matter. It's something about her expression. I mean, what an incredibly beautiful European woman. Wow. Wow. You know, yesterday we were talking about how we hate celebrities today and we just want to see them fall. You know, wow, look at Bardot. With the likes of Bardot, you didn't hate them. You adored them. And I remember I found my dad's book from when he was in the army and it had all his Bardot pin-ups in it. And he was dead. And I obviously never knew anything about his little scrapbook from when he was... I found that scrapbook when I was 17 and my dad died when I was 16. And it was really sweet to find this little book of postcards that he kept when he was in the army. But Bardot's something else, man. Just one of the most beautiful women that ever lived. And, you know, just you're going to try and compare that to you're going to try and compare Bridget Bardot to someone like the Kardashians. You're having a fucking joke, man. It's just ridiculous. These big pneumatic surgery messes. They all look the same. You know, every one of these images is just so exemplary of that era. Incredible. Absolute bloody hater. It's a bit much for this time of day, isn't it? Wow. Good Lord, enough. There you go. I just wanted to show you a bit of Bridget Bardot because we talked about her yesterday, and just a different level of Illuminatis. It's amazing that they've got that in it. It's amazing that for people who don't know Brave New World, they refer to the hot women as being pneumatic. They're like, yeah, she's very pneumatic, which I think is, you know, what incredible foresight was that. Yeah, no, our power, it's just a different level. Just a different level. And, you know, for people who missed yesterday's show, I was talking about how we hate celebrities today. Even people who have their posters all over their walls, they want them to fail. They want them to have car crashes. They want them to get shot. But in those days, people loved celebrities But we're aware of the con now. You know, Bardot wasn't trying to sell us anything. She just looked good. Yeah, no, won't mention the old lady bum. No, absolutely. You know, and she's based as hell as well. Bardot's absolutely based. Christopher Vall says, why do modern women make themselves look like a cartoon of a woman? Because culture has done that to women. Because culture has presented women as cartoons. That's what this Brave New World pneumatic thing is. You know, they sell you something you can't have. And how do you make something you can't have? You make it a cartoon. You make it hyperreal. You make it a simulation of itself. You ain't even who you're pretending to be, you cheeky cunt. And I'll tell you what, if I find out who you are, you'll be drinking out of a straw. Right, people, my voice is on its way out. It's been a wicked stream. Thank you all, everyone. I will see you all at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Take care, people. Oh, hang on a minute. I haven't sorted anything out. But as you can hear, I'm struggling to talk. I will see you at 4 o'clock this afternoon, UK time. Ta-da. There you go. Oh, hang on. What's going on here? Come on, Danger. Get it right. Oh, hello, Tony. I didn't even know you were there. You said something earlier, and now I'm still talking up here. I've got a funny idea. What racism? I don't even know what racism you're talking about. Have you just watched this show? No one here is a racist. I mean, feel free to see it where you want to see it. But I got a funny feeling I know who that person is, by the way, who's pretending to be someone else. And yeah, they're going to, yeah. Nice one, little bullet. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Take care, people. I'll see you at 4 o'clock UK time. Ta-da! 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 Oh, come on, sort it out, son. There you go. Slow.
Loves a lover, all the girls in every land are meant to know. The joy of loving is to live in the world of man. There's someone who's waiting for you. Soon the world will be yours for a toy. Music starts to play, night will turn to day. Darkness disappears when the one you love is near. You're in man. All the world loves the lover, all the girls in every land are meant to know. Joy of loving is to live in the world of mankind. There's a place that is waiting for you, a world where the best in life is free, where time is always spring, happiness is king. Dreams you dream come true when the one you love loves you. You're in man.
Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, people. Don't worry, I've banned Moonific or whatever his name was. Bloody racism, for fuck's sake. Enjoy the rest of your day, people. I will see you at 4 o'clock. We'll have an absolute blast. Take care, people. Ta-da.
All the world loves a lover. All the girls in every land on that know. Joy of loving is to live in the world of mankind.
See you later, people. Go on. Go get that in your own end.